the labor that the wage slaves do is essential labor that we absolutely 100% need. These people that say that wage slaves deserve what they get because they're unskilled and unessential and not necessary to that doesn't make any sense, because when you look at what they're doing and you take into consideration where would we be if it wasn't for these unskilled, unessential laborers, we would have collapsed a long time ago. Our society cannot function without the labor that they're doing. So if you call them unessential, that that's not really logical. It evidences that you've been domesticated by capitalist propaganda, because that's how irrational and illogical that statement is. Like, their labor is so necessary to the function of our society that we would be devastated without it. We wouldn't be able to function without it. So if you're a wage slave and you hear these people making these absolutely asinine claims, fret not, for I see the reality of the situation we're in. If we work together, we can correct it, and we can hold these people accountable for condoning, perpetuating, and encouraging a system that is exploiting your labor and is affecting your rights without your consent. Because the time has come for us to take back the means of production in order to produce enough to satisfy our community's wants and needs. Capitalism is inherently incapable of doing that, as it depends on poverty and unemployment in order to compel you into wage slavery. Your fear of poverty and your fear of unemployment, they're a whip in the capitalist's hands in order to compel you to work long hours for little pay. So your work as a wage slave is absolutely necessary. It's absolutely essential. It's incredibly important. You're the backbone of our country. Like, there could be no doctors, a skilled labor job. There could be an essential skilled labor job. There could be no doctors without the work that you do. If you didn't build the hospital, there'd be no doctor. If you didn't build the education center for that doctor to learn in, there'd be no doctor. If you didn't grow the crops for that doctor to eat while he was studying, then there'd be no doctor. So your labor is so absolutely essential to the proper function of our society. It's absolutely essential to helping others become skilled laborers. Yeah, like, okay, look, think about that. Look at how valuable your labor is. Without your labor, there could be no skilled laborers. There could be no essential laborers. You're important.